Hey. Okay.
You were saying something about Cullen?
Yes. Haven has limited space for our soldiers to train. Perhaps we could set up something over here.
I was meant Gamon, but it came out as Gamon, and I just decided, fuck it, just go with it.
At your service.
Let her do her thing. It was a tape I couldn't be bothered to fix.
Let's see what we have.
Guess
To work.
moved. This was where I meant to go. Take Sarah. Take Vivian and Iron Bull. Rams. Let's see. Okay.
I've news, sir.
Going to talk with him.
If those refugees are going to defend themselves, they'll need real defenses. I've got a few ideas.
Watchtowers
I've built
done.
watchtowers in the areas you recommended.
Nicely done. That'll give both your refugees and our farmers some warning next time trouble pays a visit. I'll speak to the Master and have weapons sent to your people at the crossroads.
Now we talk to him and see if he will join us.
Elena says you got rid of those demon-cursed wolves. Should be
Yep.
safer for our farmers now. You've held up your end of our bargain, Inquisition. You'll have my whole stable and good hands to go with it.
Join the Inquisition.
You sent your stable hands and your horses to the Inquisition. What about you?
Well, you've cleaned up the area, and I can't say I'm not tempted. Still, if feels wrong to abandon my land to go play horsemaster again.
Well, yeah, either one's gonna piss him off.
I suppose you're right. The Orlesian Chevaliers do have stronger horses.
The Orlesians? Hang that. No hopped-up Orlesian pissboy knows more about horses than I do. All right, Inquisition. I'll look to your horses myself. Never let it be said that Redcliffe gave less than the best. Just let me settle matters here and say goodbye to my wife. I'll meet you at Haven.
Okay, see you there. Traveling, traveling, traveling. I need to upgrade Sarah and myself. Sarah missing one? No, Vivian just is missing one. Ebrium? There's a bear. That is probably going to attack me instantly. I beat the bear.
Those fake bandit shits up ahead. Let's have them.
It's a kill. Nonsense that. Sadly, only Varric has the ability to have a crossbow. I claim this place is mine. No, there are clearly people here. Oh god, how many of these big guys are there? One hour per hour. That seems pretty inefficient. Oh god, oh god, oh god, what is that? On it? That was a rage, fucking rage. I need to craft grenades for these people.
Just precious.
God damn it. That was so close, I just ran out of people. I could not revive anyone quick enough. There we go. Huh. Right in here. Here I can craft a few grenades.
Word for you.
Okay, got a few grenades now. Full. Yep, can't give that to him yet. Okay.
Or Carter, taking advantage of the Circle's fall to smuggle lyrium.
Or both. Just so you know, we're doing a few side missions just to grind a bit.
road's access. Looks ancient.
Now it's a haven for thugs. How charming.
Well, they know we're here. Kind of the point, to be honest. Okay. Angry note.
Darkspawn. These won't be the last.
Come on. Okay. Warping gear found. Apparently these locks are easily picked by any rogue.
The Darkspawn are coming up through here.
Well, let's seal it before more join us.
Okay. And there's this.
They've been watching our movements.
have been abandoned centuries ago, and yet it remains relatively intact. Dwarven architecture certainly is sturdy.
Oh god, just gonna run. Yeah, I have no potions. Yeah. Kind of point. I'll do that and come back at a later time. That's just kind of an optional thing down there. Can't leave during combat. What? I wasn't in combat, so it didn't really matter. Okay. That's trouble there.
I don't know.
You all right, sir?
Do you know what it was?
It's good to have commerce.
Just rumors.
We're still up here for Vivian. Okay, those rifts are done, I think. Okay. Back to here, where we'll discuss mages or Templars. Oddly enough, yes, there was a lot of reading.
What's going on?
Let's find out about the Canary.
I'd like to know more about the Canary.
You writing a book?
It's your culture, and I'd like to know you better.
You could just ask.
I am.
All right. What do you want to know?
What does Canary mean?
The word Canary, is that the race or the religion?
Both. Kind of. The humans and elves who follow the Qun are the Vidathari. The Canary who break away from the Qun are Talvasha, deserters.
What about Canary who existed before the Qun?
Okay.
The people we came from. They're called the Kossith, but we don't use that word for the race. We came south to Thedas because the Kossith were... I don't know. We had to leave. The stories aren't clear. But I don't expect they look much like us. Whatever they are.
How do they
How do
govern?
the Canary rule themselves?
It's pretty simple. We've got the matriarchy, the priesthood, and the military. The priesthood figures out how Canary should live in theory. The matriarchy makes it work in practice. And the military keeps the Canary safe from outside threats.
Does it actually work like that? Is there much infighting?
Not like you're thinking of. People disagree, yeah, but the priests are there to solve disagreements. Here in Olay, politicking comes from people putting their own gain ahead of the gains of society. If you do that among the Canary, the Ben Hasrath set you straight. Or kill you.
Okay. And if they just run to the
Do you
Qun?
ever think about what would happen if the Canary conquered Orlais or Eldon?
Some folks, like Cassandra or Cullen, would do fine if they didn't die fighting. Those two love rules. But the mages... Can you imagine Solus trying his fade dreaming under the Qun? Or Vivian doing her political bullshit? Both Sarah and Varric would mouth off until they ended up re-educated. Drugged until their minds broke. So, to answer your question, no. I don't think about it much at all.
Okay.
How is everyday life different for Canary?
Depends on your job, I guess. Some are just about the same. A baker in Valroyo gets up, gets dressed, and starts work. A baker in Parvolan does the same thing. They don't care about the Empire or the Cube. Mostly they worry about breaking eggs and hope the dough rises right.
But that baker isn't free.
Can't be exactly the same. The Qunari have no personal freedoms.
How many personal freedoms do you figure that baker in Valroyo has? Life isn't about freedom. The baker in Parvolan wonders if she'll be given enough eggs to do her work. Will they come on time? Will the kitchen workers get her bread while it's fresh, or will they come late and blame her because it's stale? Same crap in Valroyo. People are just people.
What's it like growing up under the Qun?
The Tamasrans raise us in these units of kids all our own age. They're like teachers or chantry sisters. They also help figure out what jobs we should do. They had me pegged for military work early on. When they learned I could hit stuff and lie, they started training me for the Ben Hasra.
Can you hit stuff and lie? Yes. You're a spy now. I guess that's how it works.
That must have been a good day for you.
Yes, it's like being a block of stone with a sculptor working on you. One day, the last of the crap gets knocked off,
Oh,
and you can
God.
see your real shape. What you're supposed to be. That's a good day.
So you don't
I heard
marry.
there's no marriage among the Qunari.
Yeah, that's true. Qunari love our friends like anyone does, but we don't have sex with them.
Qunari don't have sex?
Oh, we definitely have sex. They're Tamasrans who pop your cork whenever you need it.
What, really?
Seriously?
Yes. It's not a big deal like it is here. It's like, I don't know, going to see a healer. Sometimes it's this long, involved thing. It takes all day, leaves you walking funny. Other times you're in and out in 5 minutes. Thank you. See you next week.
They're horned giants. I think that's kind of self-explanatory.
So you've never really made love? Connected with someone in both body and soul?
Oh god, I think I'm wrong.
One time they used this thing called the Sato Nerapan. It's a leather-wrapped rod on a harness. That wasn't really my soul, though. Also, there were more than 2 people.
See you later, Bull.
See ya.
Got it! This guy kinky. Seriously. Bull is kinky. Let's just leave it at that. Oh. Yeah, you don't see a lot of Qunari in this game, but each Qunari has a different type of horn. His are just, you know, he's a bull, so we're gonna give him the overly simplified horns.
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
I was born in Ostwick, and that's where most of my family is.
The Trevellians, is it not? A large clan with a rather clever coat of arms. Tell me, do you consider the Free Marches your home? Are you eager to go back?
A home is wherever I am.
Wherever I am is home enough for me.
That's how I feel now, after years of tending to business for the Divine.
I'd like to get to know you better.
There's
Bull.
not much to know.
Not trying to pry.
You don't want to talk.
No, I just... Oh, very well. My name is Cassandra Pentecost, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And here we are. That's all there is to know, my lord.
You're Navarran royalty?
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
The Pentagousts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentagousts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
And you joined the Seekers to get away from that?
It was a life worth getting away from. The Pentagousts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I.
How is your brother?
Tell me about your brother.
Anthony was older than I, a dragon hunter, who showed what a Pentagoust could truly be. I idolized him. I wanted to hunt dragons as he did, even though our uncle forbade it. Anthony promised to train me in secret. We would hunt together one day, brother and sister, vanquishing the beasts of old. And then he died on me.
I shouldn't have
I'm
asked.
sorry. I shouldn't have pried.
No, it's fine. A group of apostates wanted dragon blood, and wanted Anthony to get it for them. He refused, and they killed him for it. In front of me. I begged the Chantry to let me become a Templar. Instead, they sent me to the Seekers. It took many years to let go of my drive for vengeance.
I think I understand how you felt.
At times I could not breathe. The rage nearly choked me. I sometimes wonder how different my life would be if Anthony was still alive. Would I be a dragon hunter? Married to some noble fool, a mother of 3? I cannot say. I take solace in believing the Maker has a plan, but he is not always kind.
That's it for now.
I'll let you get back to work.
Oh wait, no, I want to craft something.
Have you seen the horses Master Daniel sent the Inquisition? They're magnificent. Well,
Okay, just want to do that. Talk to Sarah.
Chasing the Lord Seeker, I hear. Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of the name, that's bad. Bet his portrait's taller than he is. That's your first clue to a total arse. Stacks.
apparently have a lot of friends. Tell me about your network.
It's not mine, right? I mean, it is, but it's also everyone. Everyone who wants to shove it to nobles who hide behind gold and silk. And hats, I guess.
What does your group do?
Are you just about pranks and revenge, or is there more to it?
Well, it's a weave, right? I grease a ballroom, so a wyvern chasing Git has to hunt Sprained. Strangely, handmaids leave his vault open. His heirlooms pay off someone else. Maybe clean streets in Kirkwall so someone gets something else. Pish, pish, pish. A lot of people eventually get help or a laugh. Or maybe someone dead, if they deserve it.
I'm glad I met you before someone decided what I deserved.
You're no hateful ass so far. I'd just get you with a pie or something. Anyway, assassins
He's stressing out.
No fun, that lot. They might plonk a noble, right? But only to raise another. Plus, I'm shy at singing.
Was there ever a Red Jenny?
Was Red Jenny real? Or was she always just you and your friends?
Dunno.
Don't you care?
Not if it works. I mean, Red is scary because blood. And Jenny is... Look, nobody fears the bunch of people who do random stuff. And besides, it's easy. Nobles want a bogeyman because they need to believe normal people can't get at them. Numbers, right? It don't have to be so complicated.
That's true.
Doesn't this mean people think you're guilty of more than you actually do?
Suppose. Does it matter?
Shouldn't it?
Important people kill over imagined insults. I've made more than enough real ones, so no. I don't suppose it does.
We'll talk another time.
It's all good, isn't it?
You're right.
When you spend your days...
For she who trusts in the Maker, fire.
I will take these injury reports to research.
The apothecary would like to know why you need so much.
We will study that.
What may I do for you?
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
Let's speak later.
Goodbye.
Like getting all the knowledge I can out first.
Chancellor Roderick came to speak with me. Could you try not to antagonize him?
If I offend the man so easily, perhaps he should try leaving me alone.
Kinda right on that.
To work?
You big hats, Lord.
Let's see what we have.
Secrets of Andraste.
Let us begin.
Okay, let's listen to this. Note, choosing the mages will make it impossible to work with the Templars. Yep.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
We need to stop arguing.
We can't waste time fighting among ourselves. We have to come to an agreement.
A Tevinter Magister controls Redcliffe, invites us to the castle to talk, and some of us want to do nothing. Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die. And we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep. Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister
has outplayed us.
I don't think it's over.
The Magister's son, Felix, told me Alexius is in a cult that's obsessed with me. I doubt they'll graciously receive our apologies and go about their business.
They will remain a threat, and a powerful one, unless we act.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Yeah. A bunch of stuff. Oof. we could contact the Jarl.
Where is the Arl of Redcliffe? I'm sure he'd help us get his castle back.
After he was displaced, Arl Tegan rode straight for Dunrim to petition the Crown for help. I doubt he'll want our assistance once the Ferelden army lays siege to his castle. Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
Focus their attention on Trevelyan, while we take out the Tevinters. It's risky, but it could work.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
Hi, Dorian.
Man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
Okay. This is true. I was the only one invited. Let me just hear the... Entire Vince coerced and went over his most influential houses, 10 noble families. Okay. This is the first very big decision. Do we go in to help the mages, who have technically been enslaved by Tevinter? Or do we pick up the Templars and bring them to the side of right? Yeah. Take what for myself? Oh, slavery is bad. Okay, so we're doing this one. Templars are always assholes, but even they shouldn't have openly attacked mages. It's a bad situation either way. Templars try to keep order, mages cause chaos. This is really the fault of the Chantry, to be honest, so... But the mages are the victims overall, so... Yeah, let's go save the mages. Sarah? I think I'll take Blackball with.
Announce us.
The Magister's invitation was for Master Trevelyan alone. The others must wait here.
They're negotiators.
They have to accompany me. You wouldn't deprive me of my attachés, would you?
Don't push it.
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
If the Grand Enchanter wants to be part of these talks, then I welcome her as a guest of the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
Let's talk about time magic.
I'd much rather discuss your time magic.
I'm afraid I have no idea what you mean.
He knows everything, Father.
Felix, what have you done?
Your son is concerned that you're involved in something terrible.
So speaks the thief.
No, time travel.
You can turn my son against me. You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control. You're nothing but a mistake.
What was supposed to happen?
If I'm a mistake, what exactly was the breach supposed to accomplish?
It was to be a triumphant moment for the Elder One. For this world.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
Elder One?
That's who you serve? The one who killed the Divine? Is he a mage?
Soon, he will become a god. He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Okay.
Stop it, Father. Give up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No. It's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this man's life.
What the?
Your men are dead, Alexius.
Spies already did their work.
Are a mistake. You should never have existed.
No, time travel.
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from?
Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when. Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
Is that even possible?
Moved us through time? Can that even be done?
Normally, I would say no. Obviously, Alexius has taken his research to exciting new heights. We've seen his temporal rifts before. This time, we simply passed through one. Let's look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
What was Alexius trying to do?
I believe his original plan was to remove you from time completely. If that happened, you would never have been at the Temple of Sacred Ashes or mangled his Elder One's plan. I think your surprise in the castle hall made him reckless. He tossed us into the rift before he was ready. I countered it. The magic went wild, and here we are. Make sense?
Not really.
It just seems so insane.
I don't even want to think about what this will do to the fabric of the world. We didn't travel through time so much as punch a hole through it and toss it into the privy. But don't worry. I'm here. I'll protect you.
Wow, this guy is kind of that odd duck noble.
Alexius mentioned an Elder One in the hall. Do you know who he was talking about?
Leader of the Venatori, I suspect. Some magister aspiring to godhood. It's the same old tune. Let's play with magic we don't understand. It will make us incredibly powerful. Evidently, it doesn't matter if you rip apart the fabric of time in the process.
Someone's a bit bitchy.
There were others in the hall. Could they have been drawn through the rift?
I doubt it was large enough to bring the whole room through. Alexius wouldn't risk catching himself or Felix in it. They're probably still where and when we left them. In some sense, anyway.
I hope you have a plan.
You have a plan to get us back, I hope.
I have some thoughts on that. They're lovely thoughts, like little jewels.
Well, we time traveled.
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me. My tears are my sins, my sins, my sins. Andraste guide me, Andraste guide me.
I'm gonna leave him be. Sarah.
No, no, no. You can't be here. You're dead and they don't come back.
It's okay,
You're
Sarah.
not dead, Sarah. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Like I'm gonna believe some demon or whatever.
Oh, for the love of... No one's dead. Alexius used time magic.
Talk sense or shut it. I can't think about him.
Just confess, Alexius.
I didn't mean to frighten you. I promise, it's really me. I'm here to stop this.
You might not know. There were so many. The day you died, I ran out of arrows making them pay. Then it didn't matter anymore. The Elder One killed the Empress, and then invaded. With a demon army. Demons everywhere. Everything is gone. All red. And I want them to hurt. If you're really here, I'll freaking die to spit in their faces.
Okay, sounds like, let's look over here. Make sure no one else is here. Oh wait, Blackwall's right here.
Andraste, have mercy. You shouldn't be here. The dead should rest in peace.
I'm alive.
It's really me. And I'm definitely not dead, Blackwall.
I was there. I saw you fall. Alexius' spell left nothing but ash.
You skipped over too much. Look at the poor man. Alexius' spell didn't kill us. It sent us forward in time. That's how we survived.
Forward in time? I don't understand.
I really don't either.
You're not the only one. Just come help me fight Alexius and maybe we can fix all this.
Maybe I've just gone mad. If what you say is true, then this... everything I've been through, everything about this nightmare, is a mistake.
I should have been here, but we'll set things right.
Now I know I've gone mad. To set all this right. If we make Alexius pay for his crimes, that's enough for me.
So, this is getting dark.
From what...
Accessories. Still there?
The guards say Alexius never leaves the throne room these days.
Tet, let me know you're still there, please. Okay, good. So, bottom line, time travel. You can understand my questioning now. So do I, but this is an interesting mechanic for the game, just...
You're alive. I saw you disappear into the rift.
What the... Is lyrium growing out of you?
Is that red lyrium growing from your body? How?
The longer you're near it, eventually you become this. Then they mine your corpse for more.
Can you tell us the date? It's very important.
Harvest Mir. 942 Dragon.
942? Then we've missed an entire year.
We've only missed a year?
I must have missed out on a lot during that year.
You must beware. Alexius serves the Elder One, more powerful than the Maker. No one challenges him and lives.
Alexis will wish he died.
That Magister is going to regret he didn't just kill me.
Our only hope is to find the amulet that Alexius used to send us here. If it still exists, I can use it to reopen the rift at the exact spot we left. Maybe.
Good.
I said, maybe. It might also turn us into paste.
You must try. Your
It might also turn us into paste.
Liliana. She is here. Find her. Quickly. Before the
Liliana's
Elder
here.
One learns you're here.
You know my opinion.
It's an infection. Maker, why is it coming out of the walls?
Are you sure you want to find out?
Fighting again.
Can we find something else to hit? It'll make me feel better.
Okay, I fell off the edge. That was my fault for being stupid.
Might be stuff we can use around here.
Maybe there is. Okay.
The Elder One has taken all that is his, and will soon rule from his seat.
It's not really a time travel maze, it's more or less we got sucked out of time.
Oh, Mother. Where was your maker when you needed him most?
How did Trevelyan know of the sacrifice at the temple? Answer!
Never.
There's no use to this defiance, little bird. There's no one left for you to protect.
You're wasting your breath.
I think it's a standard we got pulled through time thing.
I will die first. Or you will.
Oh. Oh, shit.
You're alive.
Time travel. Let's not explain too much. It's a long story.
We never died in the first place. Alexius miscalculated.
Then it will be his last mistake. Do you have weapons? Good. The Magister's probably in his chambers.
You aren't curious how we got here?
No.
No, not really.
Alexius sent us into the future. This, his victory, his Elder One, it was never meant to be.
I'm so sorry for everything you suffered.
We have to reverse his spell. If we can get back to our present time, we can prevent this future from ever happening.
And mages always wonder why people fear them. No one should have this power.
It's dangerous and unpredictable. Before the breach, nothing we did.
Enough. This is all pretend to you. Some future you hope will never exist. I suffered. The whole world suffered. It was real.
What happened while we were away?
Stop talking.
I'm just asking for information.
No, you're talking to fill silence. Nothing happened that you want to hear.
She's kind of right.
We need to find Alexius. I'm sure he'll be in the nicer part of the castle, if there is one.
Okay. Since I'm clearly not emaciated or anything, I'll open the door.
The Magister needs more power for his rituals.
No! Let me, Linnea.
More freaking demons.
Freaking demons.
The breach. It's everywhere.
Don't look up. Don't look up. Don't look. Shit. I looked.
Oh god. God damn it. Well, considering everything's gone horribly wrong, we've been thrown into the future.
No! Connor! It was an act of courage. He knew there was no other way to resist. He resisted that demon to the last.
On my phone. Okay. Just stupid. Well, considering we were ripped from time violently, I would kind of expect gloom.
What became of Felix? Do you know?
Yes, I know.
And you're not going to tell me?
You'll find out soon enough.
See? Come on.
Is that the way to the main hall? It didn't look like that before.
Maker's breath. Where did Alexius find this? How did he even move it here?
Can we open it?
Perhaps. But it looks quite strong. How desperate and paranoid must he be? His servants must have a way through. He has to eat. Let's look around.
Everyone has to eat.
What in Andraste's name is that? Hold on to it. I want to look at it later.
Of course you want to look at it later.
Are they praying? Let's try to take them by surprise.
Not too bad I shot first. Oh, Sarah.
Doesn't look like the Elder One is interested in saving his followers.
To be fair, his followers are kind of shit at their job.
Damage did Alexius' spell do?
Rifts tore apart all of southern Thedas, starting here. But whether that's his doing or the breach, who can say?
Oh god, let me... Stupid game, just the stupidest thing.
Want to climb up and shoot them in the arse from above?
Okay, controller's dying, hang on.
Sorry for interrupting your dinner.
What, 3 gems?
What happened here?
Somebody had very questionable taste.
Well, that's obvious.
Try to take out that enchanter quickly. Block them from coming up the stairs! Go for some light reading.
Okay. Maybe it's back in here. Gonna be some lemonade. Don't drink it.
Let's head back to the main hall. I think I know how we'll open that door.
You got it. Almost done. Once we finish up this, I'm gonna end the stream.
Alexius, it's time to answer for your crimes.
And here you are, finally. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My final failure.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
I was expecting a fight.
I'll admit, I expected a bit more fight out of you.
Alas, I am not the foe you remember. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, and what have I wrought? Ruin and death, that is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all. Felix.
That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius, what have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
Give us the amulet.
Hand over the amulet and we let him go.
Let him go and I swear you'll get what you want.
I want the world back.
Okay, Liliana, that was unnecessary. Come on. Come on. God. There we go.
He wanted to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. He lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius.
This
I know you
has
cared
to
for
be
me.
hard.
Once he was a man to whom I compared all others. Sad, isn't it? This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen
An
the
hour?
An hour? That's impossible. You must go now.
What?
The Elder One.
There's a reason they won. We'll go on ahead. Take out as many as we can. Liliana, you're the last line of defense. Give them what you've got.
No, no, no.
I can't let you kill yourself for me. There must be another way.
Look at us. We're already dead. The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have hours.
Epic cutscene coming up.
Though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
You move, and we all die!
Let's get the timer open.
You'll have to do better than that.
Put
Surrender.
aside all claim to Redcliffe, and we let you live.
You won. There is no point extending this charade. Felix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
Believe it or not, the Templar one was a lot weirder.
Well, I'm glad that's over with. Or not.
Grand Enchanter, we'd like to discuss your abuse of our hospitality.
Your Majesties.
When we offered the Mage's Sanctuary, we did not give them the right to drive our people from their homes.
King Alistair, Queen Anora, I assure you, we never intended...
In light of your actions, good intentions are no longer enough.
You and your followers have worn out your welcome. Leave Ferelden, or we'll be forced to make you leave.
But we have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
We still need mages.
I should point out that we did come here for mages to close the breach.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
No one fights well for their captors.
After this, stick them up a tower.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
Conscript the rebel mages into service of the Inquisition, or offer the mages a full alliance. Okay, this is the big one. Okay, this is a really big one. Do you want them as allies, or do we want them as prisoners? They've proven that they make horrible decisions. And I mean bad decisions, if left to their own devices. That's all I'll say. This one does influence a bit. Do we conscript them, or do we... Allies.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
A generous offer. But will the rest of the Inquisition honor it?
The breach threatens all of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support.
It's a generous offer.
Bullis approves, Blackwell approves, Sarah greatly disapproves.
We accept.
Yes.
It would be madness not to. I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
We're honored to have you as allies! I'm standing right next to you! I must announce it! We can hear you just fine, but I must announce it! Let's establish dominance by shouting.
It's not a matter for debate. There will be abominations among the mages, and we must be prepared.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
We need their cooperation.
We need them to close the breach. It's not going to work if we make enemies of them.
I know we need them for the breach, but they could do as much damage as the demons themselves.
Enough arguing. None of us were there. We cannot afford to second-guess our people. The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
We'll need lyrium.
Closing the breach will require a lot of magic, and that means lyrium. I have contacts who can help.
Contacts meaning smugglers? Send them word. We need every advantage.
We have legitimate lyrium supply lines already.
And they don't need to hear of this.
Keep it under the table, and I'll do what I can to quiet rumors.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone.
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war room. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
Which is why the Templars and mages cancelled each other out, ultimately creating balance. There goes my nap.
And I'd hope to sit out the assault on the breach. Take a nap. Maybe go for a walk.
What is it they say? No rest for the wicked.
Meet us there when you're ready.
I'll skip the War Council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
Then you're staying?
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
Glad you're staying.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with. Future or present.
Excellent choice. But let's not get stranded again anytime soon, yes?
I'll begin preparations to march on the summit. Make her willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
I'm just gonna do one thing. before I end the stream. And let's come over here and talk to her.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood? To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing? You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
Game?
How is this a game?
Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
I speak for no one but myself, and I have no answers for you.
Then we can only guess at what he wants. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
I'm sorry. Her death has clearly hit you hard.
Not just me. All of us. She was the Divine. She led the faithful. She was their heart. If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the Divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come, to work then. We will speak later.
And there's another bit which should be coming up soon.
So it's true. Butler has stand on us. I hope my hunch was wrong.
You knew him well?
Not as well as I thought. Show me the reports. There were so many questions surrounding Faria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice? He's killed Faria, one of my best agents, and knows where the others are. You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can. We were friends once.
Do you really have to kill?
What are you doing?
He betrayed us. He murdered my agent.
And you'd kill him, just like that.
You find fault with my decision?
Killing him is a waste.
If he has knowledge, then he's a resource. Use him.
He's a loose end who could escape and get word to our enemies. Butler's betrayal put our agents in danger. I condemned one man to save dozens. I may not like what I do, but it must be done. I cannot afford the luxury of ideals at a time like this.
Ideas are crucial.
Now is precisely the time for ideals.
Ideals,
You feel very strongly about this. Very well. I will think of another way to deal with this man. Apprehend Butler, but see that he lives.
Let's put it this way. Liliana
Now, if you're
is...
happy, I have more work to do.
Let's put it this way. Liliana is very good at, getting information that is accurate and true. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream here. If you liked it, leave a like. If you wanted to subscribe, I don't care. See ya.